morning. It is January the 2nd. Welcome to the new year and welcome to this week's vlog. I am excited about things right now because I have plans for how I'm going to use my Hobonichi system as more than just memory keeping, as much as I love it for memory keeping. I plan to use it the week spread out as actual time planning, and then I plan on using my daily stuff as reading, tracking, and day-to-day, this is how I'm feeling, and journaling essentially. I am excited about that. I think taking notes as I'm reading is going to make it easier to review, and I want to write reviews again, not on my blog or on Goodreads or whatever. I just want to write them for myself. But I think it would make it easier to make videos. I think it would be easier to remember what I read and why. Because we've talked about it, my memory is really, really bad. So hopefully this helps a bit with that. I know that just the memory keeping aspect of what I use my Hobonichi for has really improved my memory, shockingly, because writing things down helps me remember. And so here we are. And yes, all of this could be done digitally if I so pleased, but I don't so please. I like handwriting. I think it does a better job at my memory, and so here we are. I am still reading House of Always by Jen Lyons. I want to get 75% into that at minimum today. I'm currently 50% into it, and then I also want to get at least 25% into Battle Royale, because I keep reading into it, reading it, but I haven't even got 25% into it yet, and I've been picking it up since New Year's Eve. I just keep reading it, but not getting very far. Not because it's not good, it's a lot to read. So I would love to do that. I have a lot of the audiobooks that I need checked out, but I think once I finish The House of Always, I am definitely going to need to read Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare, because it's due in 11 days, and so I just want to knock that out. But that's it. Welcome to the new year. Welcome to the new vlog. I'll talk to you guys later. The cat's on the table and he's not supposed to be, so I have to go deal with that. Okay, thanks, bye. Okay, good morning. Happy Friday. It's Friday the 3rd. I did actually get 75% of the House of Always. I got more than 75% of the House of Always. I think I got about 80% in. So I have about a little less than 2 hours left to listen to it, because this bitch is such a long book. It's good, it's just long as hell. I did also get 25% into Battle Royale, and it's really good. I'm actually, some of the things are it's interesting to see more of the teenager feelings about things, and the interpersonal relationships between the students that you don't get in the movie. So I thought that was really interesting. And for The House of Always, it really does carry if you have really good audiobook readers. That really, really carries. It just does. What else? I think today I'm going to finish The House of Always, and I'm going to get 50% into Battle Royale, and then I'm probably going to start Swordcatcher. Just if I have the time, I'm going to probably start Swordcatcher. It is, again, I don't know if I've said this, it's 23 hours long, so it is my second longest audiobook, but it is due in 11 days, so I would like to knock that out. I think I have it digitally as well, so I may read it with my eyes some over the weekend, if I have the spoons in time, etc. So we'll see. What else? We got Denny's coming. I also worked out yesterday. Shocking, I know, but yeah, I did cardio for the first time in a really long time. There is more workouts that I would like to be doing. I was going to do one today, but I got out of bed late. I didn't even wake up late, I just didn't want to get up, so here we are. I've been tracking my sleep hours, and I get less than 6 hours of sleep most nights, which is kind of funny to me, but it doesn't seem to affect my mood much. But yeah, on my weekly layout, I've been habit tracking on the side here, and tracking like sleep and mood and stuff, just so I can compare those things, because I'm not very good at tracking it anywhere. I've tried habit tracking, I've tried all that stuff, but I'm just not great at it, so we'll see how that goes, right? So, and I also did start taking notes about the books in the daily pages here. So when I do finish House of Always, I will have like some basis to write a review about it. That'll be good. It will remind me, just in general, like what I liked, what I didn't like, and like make reviewing it a lot easier. I need to film a couple of videos for TikTok, which is weird to say, but a lot of people have been asking me about my paper systems, and like I'm gonna have to film 2 different videos because like my field notes, my comment placing, whatever, and my Zettelkatzen are one system, and then my Hobonichi system is a completely different system. And then for you guys, I still need to film the tracking video, how I do all of my book tracking, because that is its own can of worms. Like it does use the Hobonichi system. I guess now technically it uses both of my Hobonichis for note-taking, but it uses the Hobonichi system, and then I have a Google spreadsheet, and then I have Notion. And people are probably like, that's a lot of things to track. And maybe, but this is the most efficient way that I've found for tracking. So here I am. I might also try to knock out one of the witch comics today. Again, depends on if I have time. I have work, right? So we will see how that goes. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Matthews is officially out of the house. My family has gone home. I didn't say goodbye because I didn't realize I wouldn't see them. That sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, here we are. I'm gonna go so that I can read and stuff, but I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, thanks, bye. Hello and good morning. It is January the 6th. Okay. Anyway, I woke up this morning and it was 0 degrees Celsius. It was 32 degrees outside, and dropping, which, what do you mean it's dropping? The sun is supposed to come out. Yeah, we're currently -1 Celsius. I woke up this morning, it was 0 Celsius, and now it is -1 Celsius. And it is supposed to be 29 degrees Fahrenheit, by 8 a.m., which I don't know what that is in Celsius. I assume -2 or 3. Cool. Anyway, I actually was super productive this weekend. I Readathon, which is shocking. Normally I read just enough for me to be like, here you go, things that track my streaks. I read. I got 75% into Battle Royale. I'm enjoying it. It is dragging a little bit because, bitch, she's long. And I get it, kids are killing each other. I don't know. It's dragging a little bit. However, some of the plot lines that are happening during this are fucking crazy and are very interesting to see. So, cool. I also went ahead and started Swordcatcher because I wanted to knock it out. I wanted to get it started. And, because I knew the audiobook is super long. The audiobook is like 25 hours long, I think. And as you guys know, I just finished an equally long audiobook, The House of Always. So, I do plan, also side note, I plan on finishing Battle Royale today. I plan to get at least 50% into Swordcatcher today. We'll see. Sorry, it's 23 hours long. We'll see. I also went ahead and started the ebook for Diavola, which is not very long. I'm going to talk about Swordcatcher real quick. I'm enjoying it. It is Cassandra Clare's, I think, like one of her first adult novels. It still reads like a Cassandra Clare young adult novel. Like, if you had told me this was in a different audience than the Folk of the Air trilogy, I would not have believed you. So far, I'm only 25% in, so that's, you know, subject to change. The plot itself is very interesting, though. I'm enjoying it for that. I'm enjoying also that it is a different world than what Cassandra Clare usually writes in, like with the Fae and that kind of thing. It's very different. This is very different than that. Not the Fae. I'm thinking of Holly Black. Folk of the Air is also Holly Black. What am I thinking of? I'm confusing myself. I'm thinking of the fucking Shadow Hunters that I literally own all of. Not all of. I don't have the Mortal Instruments because those books are bad and they don't get to live in my house. But the Mortal Instruments. Yeah, sorry. Because Holly Black's adult book was not as good. Anyway, if you told me that this was in a different audience than Shadowhunters, I would not have believed you. However, some of the Shadowhunters books do read more like adult books, so I guess that makes sense. But it is interesting to see her outside of the Shadowhunters series. You know, angels, demons, that kind of thing are not happening here, and the magic system is completely different. So it's interesting to see her break out of that. The reason I often take my meds on camera is because when I go to edit, if I'm not sure if I've taken my meds, I will have on camera. Fun fact. The other thing I started was Diavola, which is like it's a horror, and it's like about a scary house, a villa in Italy. I don't know if the house is actually haunted. Like, it feels like it's very heavily implied that it is haunted. About 30% into that. I was gonna listen to the audiobook initially, and I still have the audiobook, so I still might, but I want to get 50% in Swordcatcher and 50% into Diavola today, and I would also like to finish Battle Royale. Will I finish Battle Royale? Actually, yeah, that one is way more likely than the other two, but because I have the other two as ebooks as well as audiobooks, I have a little bit more opportunity to read things. I'm gonna probably go to my dad's house today to do pottery stuff, because he's a kiln now, so we can just do pottery in his little workshop shed situation. And I might get to film some of that, because I wasn't very comfortable filming at the pottery class just because it felt inappropriate. I don't know. I've been very productive also the last little bit. I have now worked out every day but Saturday, which I'm really proud of. Yesterday I watered all the plants, I took care of the pet stuff, I did some edits. It was a very productive day yesterday. I am not mad about it, and I feel good. We are doing dry January, and I wonder if that's part of like why I feel good, because usually like on the weekends we would drink, not heavily or anything, but we would drink, and I think it would affect my sleep, which would affect like how I felt throughout the weekend, and so then I was just less productive. And so then I was just in general less productive. But I think, I don't know, it's productive. It was a nice little weekend. Saturday we both had off and did a whole lot of nothing, and that was nice too, so yeah. Battery's dying though, so I will talk to you guys later. Okay, thanks, bye. It's because that's what I'm used to using. She's back here being a freak.
Make your bed.
Right. You gonna wait even longer because I said you gonna wait even longer because you released this song a long time ago. Right. They actually own even more media now, so. Good morning. It is Tuesday the 7th. Hi, how we doing? As you saw, I did pottery with my dad last night. It was a lot of fun. I made some guys. Well, not. Love to make little guys. I am tired. Very tired this morning. It is very cold. Like very, very, very cold. This is gonna make a lot of noise, so I'm just gonna finish my update and then I'll print. I finished Battle Royale, 4-star read. Let's finish a little review for it. I don't remember if I wrote my review for Diavola yet. No, but I need to. I said this was much better than expected, and while it dragged at some points, it was a solid storytelling. I can see why so many future stories were influenced or inspired by this. Yeah. And then I finished Diavola, which I would also rate. I did rate 4 stars, and I think for like if I was gonna write down their little review, it would probably be like the characters were fucking insufferable, and the way that they refused to believe their daughter made me want to riot. But the haunting itself was really interesting. I thought it was fun. The way that she interacted with the ghost itself was really great. I had fun reading it. Today I am going, the plan is to finish Swordcatcher. I have about 11 hours left, which on 3 times speed is a little less than 4 hours. We'll see if I actually manage to do it. Although I did get 50% into it yesterday, but I did also start at 25%, so we'll see. And then I would like to go ahead and start Graceling. I have the Off With Their Heads audiobook, and it is due in 11 days, but I think that I can probably finish it, like if I get 50% of Graceling today, I can finish Graceling tomorrow, and then start, or either start Off With Their Heads tomorrow, or start it, on Thursday. I think with my reread of the Graceling series, I think I'm gonna do a Graceling book and then another book, alternate, or I'll do a Graceling, like an audiobook, the Graceling book, and then read another book with my eyes if I can find it digitally. I think that's gonna have to be the way that I do that, because it's 5 books and they're all very long audiobooks, and I have almost only long audiobooks, it feels like, on this list today, this month, whatever, time's not real. So we'll see. Yesterday I did also start my niece's sweater. She wanted a Mabel from Gravity Falls sweater, like what I wear, the pink sweater with the rainbow star thing on it. That's from Gravity Falls, and I wear that a lot. And I wore it while we were out and about, and she recognized it pretty quickly. I actually had a stranger recognize it. That was cool. But she liked it a lot, so I showed her the patterns. I was like, look, these are the options. So she picked like the sprinkles one, and so I have started that, and it's coming out pretty fun. I think I'm doing okay. Obviously I need to add something to go here in a minute. I think in a couple of rows I'm gonna add something to go there. I think I'm doing okay for the front. This is just gonna be the front. This is moving a lot faster than I remember it when I first started doing this pattern, but I think it's because when I first started doing this pattern, I had no idea what I was doing. So it's kind of nice to see I wondered if I would see the differences in my crochet skill. Like, something just clicked when I was doing this book blanket. I think it's because I was doing granny squares, where something just like clicked and I was like, oh, I have mastered crochet now. I get it now. Like, I don't know, something just like clicked. And so I had wondered how doing a pattern I'd already done before would show up. So yeah, that's been interesting, but I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you guys later. This vlog is already kind of decently long. I haven't been doing a ton of B-roll lately because of the holidays and everything, so I'm kind of surprised. Okay, thanks, bye. Good morning. It is Wednesday the 8th. It is 7 a.m. Talking quietly because my husband's still asleep, but we gotta leave the door open because my bedroom, for some reason, is very cold. I did in fact finish all of the reading that I wanted to get done. Shocking to all. Yesterday. These glasses glare too much, so we're gonna switch into these and see if it's any better. These still glare, then I just won't wear glasses for this update. No, these are better. So I did finish Sword Catcher 4-star read. I enjoyed it a lot. Cassandra Clare really seemed to be in her element when it came to writing an adult, and I was kind of surprised by that. No, I don't know why I was surprised by it though. That just makes sense, you know? Anyway, but I enjoyed it. I genuinely very much enjoyed it. I also got about 50% into Graceling, a little over 50% into Graceling. It's good. It's very YA. Very, very, very YA. Like, I'd recommend it to my niece. Not to say anything. It's like PG-13. Like, it's very PG-13. Like, the thing that I would have it as rated 13 is the violence in it rather than anything explicit. They're very good books, if I remember correctly. I rated Graceling 5 stars. I do not think that current me is going to rate it 5 stars, but I am enjoying it. It's paced well, the story is interesting, I'm having fun. The world is like very clearly laid out, the magic and stuff makes sense to me. I'm having fun, no complaints. I did also start off with their heads. Now, I don't remember if I said this in my TBR or not, but hold on. This is the face of someone who's harassing his brother. Anyway, I don't remember if I said this in my TBR or not, but this is kind of a, I'm giving this author one last chance, because Godkiller, is that what it was called? No, not Godkiller, I'm thinking of a different book. Gearbreakers was not as good as I expected it to be, and the sequel was worse. So, I am never gonna know peace, that's what I am. So I am giving the author one last chance, basically, with this book. I'm enjoying the writing style considerably more. I don't think prose was ever an issue with Gearbreakers, though. I think it was the story. This one feels more like the author has found her or their element. I don't know which for pronouns, sorry. But I'm enjoying it. I got 25% into that yesterday. The goal today is to get 50% or get 100% into Graceling and 50% off with their heads. I think the 100% of Graceling is going to be easy. The 50% of off with their heads I also think is going to be easy, but I think the thing with that is that I might go ahead and continue reading after that, because the only other thing I want to read is Aftermarket Afterplace, and I for some reason can't find it. So like, I'm either going to have to get it as an audiobook or pay $11 for it on Kindle, knowing that in February I'm going to be buying it physically when it comes out. And so I'm a little annoyed about that. But I'll figure it out. I'm just annoyed. But that's it. That's the update. I don't think I have anything else to update. Oh, no, I do. That's a lie. I lied. The first panel of the sweater for my niece is coming along really well. So yeah, I'm a little bit like, if I were to wear this would come up to here. I think I have like 10 more rows, and then I gotta do the back panel and the sleeves. But I'm really surprised at how quickly this is working up. Like, now I'm like, I can make a few more of these in the colors that I have excessive amounts of yarn in. Because like, there's some just pieces of yarn, like I have yarn from when I was doing my very first ever book blanket, and like, I don't love those colors, but I could make hella sweaters. I don't know. I also had an idea. I have a really thin yarn that I could make like a mesh top with. I don't know, I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about it. I think it would be cool. So these are the thoughts I'm having. Okay, I'm gonna go. I need to update my journals and that kind of thing. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, thanks, bye. My hair has some mushroom thing going on and I don't want to deal with it. Hi, it's Thursday the 9th. As you know, that means I'm going to close out the vlog. But I did end up finishing Graceling, shockingly enough. Finished Graceling, and then I also got 80% into Off With Their Heads. So that was cool. I needed to get done. I am not mad about Off With Their Heads. I'm enjoying it. Graceling I did end up rating 4 stars like I expected. It's good. It's fun. The series is fun. It's definitely younger YA. But I'm not hating it. I am enjoying it. Sorry, my hair is just like making me a little crazy. Anywho. Ozzy and David are going to be here tonight, I think, weather permitting, so that's fun. And then next weekend, Landis will be here, so I think that'll be in not next week's vlog, but the vlog after, if I'm thinking about timing correctly. But that's it for this week's vlog. I'm going to close it out so that I can open next week's, but I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to take your meds, drink your water, and do something to take care of yourselves. Okay, thanks. Bye!